Cronodes or Thor nodes? Which one yields the most profit? Which one's the most risky? Which is the most sustainable? I'm going to try to answer these questions for you in this video. Please watch all the way to the end because there's a lot of important details in there that you would want to know. So let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Central here. I hope you're having a great day or night, whatever time you are watching this. Thor nodes and Cronodes, they're both blowing up in the whole node, NaaS and DaaS space. I'm going to try to explain everything I can about Thor nodes and Cronodes, focusing on their profit, focusing on their sustainability, and focusing on their risk to reward ratio. But before I can explain and go over Thor and Cronodes websites and everything, I think you first need to understand what a NaaS and DaaS are, what a node project is. So what a NaaS or DaaS stand for is node as a service or DeFi as a service. And essentially what that is you are investing into a node or a service, and in return you are getting passive income in the form of daily rewards, weekly rewards, whatever their protocol sets that to be. The one big caveat with node projects, NaaS and DaaSes, are that the investment you put in is a sunk cost. And that basically means that whatever you invest, you don't get back. You don't get back those tokens. So they're gone forever, and you just have to rely on those daily rewards. And that may sound very scary, and it is very risky if you don't really do your own research. And that's why it's really important that you do your own research and use this video more as a guide rather than definitive proof that you should get into these projects. And really quickly, this isn't financial advice. This is just me giving my opinion on these projects, and hopefully you get some sort of entertainment out of it. With that being said, node projects really are a great source of passive income if you get into ones that are legit, sustainable, have really good developers and mods, and an awesome community. You really can make an awesome passive income living off of these types of projects. Let's go ahead and talk about Thor, its pros and cons, and let's go over their website. All right, so we're here on Thor's website, thor.financial. All the links to everything in this video will be down in the description. Do not get scammed. Crypto is a very scary place, so be safe. So here we go. Gain passive income by leveraging Thor's financial multi-chain yield farming protocol. That's a mouthful. So how it works. You buy Thor, you create a node, and you earn daily rewards. That's really the simplest way to put node projects like this. So how do you actually buy Thor? Well, they actually give you a link to do that, which takes you to Trader Joe. Trader Joe is actually on the Avalanche blockchain, which Thor is on. So if you don't know how to set your MetaMask wallet up with the Avalanche C chain and you need any help with that, let me know down in the comments and I'll be sure to try to make a video explaining how to create that wallet and how to link everything together, how to buy AVAX and all that stuff. So here's Trader Joe. You basically just go to trade. You input Thor's wallet address here in the to section, just like a typical swap, and you swap your AVAX for Thor tokens. Now let's go ahead and launch their D-app. As you see, there's a really important message up here in the front. I'm going to get back to that, but I want to go ahead and go over what the current tiers are for nodes for Thor. So you got 4 tiers: Heimdall, Freya, Thor, and Odin, with Heimdall being the cheapest tier to get into and Odin being the most expensive. There's a bit of a variety in entry points that you can get into Thor's protocol, with the cheapest being 1.25 Thor and the most being 78.125 Thor. A Thor right now is around $73.43, and that's a pretty cheap entry cost if you're getting like the Heimdall. So the Heimdall pays out 0.02 Thor a day, the Freya 0.13 Thor a day, the Thor 0.14 Thor a day, and the Odin 1.02 Thor a day. Now let's go ahead and go back up to this message because these rewards are actually changing, and you can see that reflect in Thor's current price as it's gone down significantly since the announcement of these changes. On February 8th, the Odin is going to go to 1.02, which it already is, so that already happened. The Thor is going to go to 0.1144 on the 14th, which already happened. On the 24th of February, the Freya is going to go to 0.05 Thor. And the 1st of March, the Heimdall is going to go to 0.008 Thor. As you can see, pretty big, significant cuts and rewards. And a lot of people see this as a bad thing, but you have to see this as a good thing. It's showing that the project wants to be sustainable. The rewards that it had prior were really high, but it also really questions sustainability. So seeing something like this shows that they are looking to be a sustainable project, and that's a really good sign. So taking a look at the current price of Thor, we're sitting at $74.23. And as you can see, back in January 26, we were all the way at $235. So it did take a pretty big hit. This was around the time when the announcement was raised. You saw it shot down, almost found its footing, but eventually people started selling off so that they can get as much as they can before the rewards change, since each one had a different date. And really quick, if you are really enjoying this video, a like down below and a subscription would be awesome. It really does help me out. Let's get back to it now. So what are my overall thoughts about Thor? Well, if we look at its profit, we are making around $11.50 a day with the Thor node, which comes out to around $345 a month. So the profit there is not too bad. The entry price to get into a node is around $900. So it seems like it's going to take around 90 days for you to get your money back on this project. It has shown that it can sustain itself, and it's doing things to do that, which brings me to sustainability. I feel like its sustainability is around a 3 or 4. You know, it's still a relatively new project. It came out back in December 6th. So I feel like it could be sustainable with its current model and how the mods and developers are doing things to keep the community engaged and follow the community's direction. The rewards I'll give around a 3 because they're not too bad, but they're not really up there with a lot of these other projects. And keep in mind, just because the rewards are high doesn't mean that it's a better project. It just means that in this specific classification for rewards, it's around a 3 out of 5. And as far as risk, well, compared to something like Strong, where the risk is probably somewhere around a 1, it's not really that risky. It's been around for a really long time and showed that it can sustain itself. I would give this one around a 2 or a 3. The developers and mods have been very transparent with their community. Their Discord is always popping when I get in there. They're always answering questions. They're always having fun. So I think that its risk is pretty low, around a 2, but not necessarily a 1, but very low risk. Now let's look at Cronodes. Cronodes is actually a pretty unique group of all the node projects in the space because it's the only node project on the CRONOS blockchain. This kind of gives it priority since it doesn't really have much competition in its own network. So create powerful nodes on the CRONOS chain and earn lifetime rewards doing so. How it works, very simply explained. You buy the CRN token, you go to the app, you buy the node. It takes 20 CRN token to get one node, and you're paid 1 CRN per day. It's very simple, very simple. So how do you buy it? Well, for CRONOS, it's going to be on the CRONOS Swap website, which they kindly give you a link. Again, the links will be down in the description. And if you don't know how to set your MetaMask up with CRONOS, I actually do have a video kind of going over how to get CRONOS. But if you want a specific video of how to set it up on your MetaMask wallet, let me know. I'll try to do them for all the chains, for Phantom, for all of them. Just let me know. Once you're here on CRONOS Swap, just go ahead and input the Cronodes address into the field here and swap your CRO for Cronodes tokens. So after doing this, you can go over and go to their app. And there's one big difference that immediately pops out compared to Thor, where there's 4 different types of nodes with Thor. There's only one with Cronodes. Simply 20 CRN, you get a node, it pays you 1 CRN per day. It's very simple. There's nothing convoluted about it. Straightforward, 20 CRN, 1 node or 1 Cronode a day. As you can see here, it says that as well. And over here, you can claim your unclaimed tokens. One other big difference with Cronodes compared to Thor is that they have NFTs. Now their NFTs dropped a couple of days ago. I'm not sure if any are available right now. A link will be down in the Discord. That way you can ask some of the mods there and some of the communities, see if maybe there are some still available. I know that you can buy some on the third-party market, but some people are selling them for kind of insane prices. So check if you can mint first, and then if you can't, figure out what you may want to do. The benefit with this, and I go over a whole, I have another video, I'll link it right here, where I go over the NFTs. A big thing about it that's awesome is that it cuts the tax down. So Thor actually has a tax, which I didn't go over, but Thor does have a tax, and the tax is different compared to what node you have. But for Cronodes, it's going to be a 10% tax, period. But if you have an NFT, then it's going to cut that tax in half. So you're essentially going to be making 5% more rewards, which is awesome. So looking at the chart, you can see that Cronodes is doing really good right now, man. It's at $41.65. And it's really come a long way, right? From $2.31 back in February 1st. And this token came out January the 2nd. So it hasn't been out that long. It's been out a little bit less than Thor, almost a month, but it has not been out that long. So how are the rewards looking with Cronodes? Well, as I said previously, one Cronode is around $42. So if you take $42, we'll use 41. That's around $1,230 a month. A pretty big difference between Thor and Cronodes, where Cronodes you're making a lot more. So as far as rewards, I would definitely give Cronodes a 5 because I think it's the most rewards that you're getting from any project right now. But then that also leads to the sustainability part. Is this sustainable? In my opinion, I really don't know. So it all depends on a lot of things. There's a lot of factors that can tell if this is a sustainable reward structure. Most people say it probably isn't. But I'll say this, depending on the community and the developers adding features to Cronodes, showing all their investments, and really building a strong community, which Cronodes already is. Their community is one of the best that I've ever been in. So if you're not in the community, get in there. There are a lot of great people. They'll give you a lot of information on not only Cronodes, but crypto in general. Shout out Krug. It can prove to be a sustainable project. But the rewards, like I said, are really high. So as far as sustainability for this current reward structure, I'll probably have to give it around a 2 out of 5. And lastly, risk. Risk is the biggest thing that you have to weigh before getting into a project, since these types of projects are sunk cost. The risk on this, I would probably give it around a 2 as well. And the reason why I give it a 2, even though that's the same that I gave Thor, since this one's actually a month younger than Thor, is just the whole Discord community, the mods and the devs, man. They are really integrated into their project, their community. Their feedback is crazy. They're always talking about things that they're doing. So I think it's a really good project and has a lot of potential. We just have to see how it goes as far as the high rewards are concerned. Now that's going to be it for the video. I hope y'all learned something today. I hope y'all have better insight on what to choose, whether it's Thor, Cronodes, both, neither. I hope that this video gave you some structured information to make a better decision. Again, this isn't financial advice, but I hope that you know enough now to make a well-educated choice on which one you would want to get. If you really enjoyed this video, please leave me a like down below. A subscription would be awesome if you really enjoyed it. And also comment down below, what do you have? Do you have Thor nodes? Do you have Cronodes? Do you not have neither? Do you have some now after this video? Let me know in the comments. Like always, y'all have an amazing day or night. Stay safe.